Hello and welcome to Foreign Dispatches, the program that takes you around the world in 25 minutes. I'm Layo or Larinde. On the program this week, the holy month of Ramadan begins across the world, plus the rise of robots in assisting humans in their everyday life. The Muslim holy month of Ramadan has started worldwide, and for the next few weeks, Muslims observing the fast will refrain from eating and drinking from dusk to dawn, a period lasting from 12 to 16 hours depending on their location. Here in Africa, many countries began on the 1st of March, welcoming the month in different ways.
As the month of Ramadan begins, the central mosque in Goma, North Kivu, stands nearly deserted. The recent capture of the city by M23 rebels has intensified insecurity, prompting many residents, including a significant portion of the Muslim community, to flee.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Despite the ongoing crisis, a handful of devoted worshippers continue to gather at the mosque. Sheikh Suleiman, an imam at the mosque, says they will observe Ramadan no matter the situation.
We have the full duty to respect what God asks of us during the month of Ramadan. We are obliged to fast. There is no question of saying that we cannot do it because of the security situation in Goma. No matter the current situation, we will observe our Ramadan. Strength does not depend on us, but rather it is God who asks us that when the month of Ramadan arrives, we must fast.
Before the M23 advanced, the mosque was a bustling center of worship. Now many have sought refuge in neighboring countries, while others stay away due to security concerns. In Senegal, hundreds of Muslims gathered at the mosque in Dakar on Saturday, March, in the evening for the first Tarawih prayer, marking the start of Ramadan. They prayed at the Masalikul Dijani Mosque, while the local Imam, Sheikh Abdul Baraka, delivered the Tarawih prayer.
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم خادعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون.
We give thanks to God who allowed us to be present this evening for this first Tarawih. Since the opening of the Great Mosque, we have been going there to perform our prayers. Long before the work is even completed, we come here. If we are alive and in good health, it is thanks to God.
This year's Ramadan officially began in Senegal on Sunday, March the 2nd. Islam is reportedly practiced by over 90% of the population across the country. The mosque, defined as the biggest in West Africa, was officially unveiled in 2019, attracting thousands of Muslims. In Côte d'Ivoire, dozens of worshippers flocked to the Mohammed VI Mosque in the capital, Abidjan, on Saturday to attend the prayer on the first evening of Ramadan. The prayer was held at the Mohammed VI Mosque, which was inaugurated in Abidjan last April, under the cooperation of Morocco's Mohammed VI Foundation of African Ulema and the Ivorian authorities.
We are happy that there is a mosque and a Muslim community with whom we can celebrate this sacred month. It's a big event, not something we can ignore. We truly feel the month of Ramadan when we're in a community like this. Worshippers say the mosque's interior greatly contributes to the praying experience. For me, this mosque is a magnificent symbol because praying in such a mosque increases my faith. Since we pray in good conditions and we have a good imam. It really makes you want to come and pray all the time.
Other Muslims from overseas also expressed joy to take part in the prayer, conveying gratitude for the chance to celebrate the month with the Ivorian Muslim community. Feeding the poor and vulnerable is one of the characteristics of Ramadan. Dozens of locals queued for free meals at Imam Ahmed Raza Jami Masjid on Sunday, as mosques and community organizations across Johannesburg mobilized to combat hunger in one of the city's most impoverished areas, serving free hot meals to hundreds daily during Ramadan. Locals wait for food outside and inside as volunteers stir large pots of halim, chicken akni, and biryani, filling containers as staff distribute meals and bread to those in need.
Our aim is to make sure that we feed our community and make sure that everyone is well fed, especially now in the month of Ramadan. We are living in a poverty-stricken environment where people are struggling for food, for daily food, and our center is here to feed and help people in need.
Lenasia South, plagued by 35% unemployment rate and rising food prices, has seen demand for aid surge.
So this is Lenasia South, the Ward 120, is one of the poorest regions, one of the 7 poorest regions in the city of Johannesburg. So we've got extremely high unemployment rates, the hugest informal settlement in the south of Joburg.
Am I right? Enjoying it.
Workers share the details of their cooking efforts for the month.
We give them halim, and we give them, we do like a chicken akni, biryani, and we are doing this whole month of 30 days, iftar and supper, daily, 30 days. In the month of Ramadan, like if you look now, we do like 25 days on Saturday, 25 days on Sunday, 50 days over the weekend. That's 200 days for the month. And daily cooking we do. We serve the community, those who are in need, they come. Alhamdulillah. So full 30 days of cooking non-stop, serving humanity.
Meanwhile, residents of Bamako prepare for Ramadan by heading to local markets and making traditional dishes, hoping that these hearty meals will offer them blessings during the month. Aisha Sako, a Bamako local, prepares a porridge called mpaka, washing the ingredients and putting them into a pot and stirring them.
When
I make bakpa, I first form the balls, then I add tamarind juice and place them on the fire. I stir and place them in boiling water. I let it cook for a few minutes and then the food is ready to be consumed. Bakpa is good for health.
Another Bamako resident, Aminata Kulibali, shops for groceries at a local market.
People use mutton to prepare the evening meal, but I choose beef. Mix it with tomatoes, peppers, and other spices. Once it's ready, we eat because it brings many blessings.
Ramadan for Muslims around the world commemorates the first revelation of the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad. Throughout the month, they perform night prayers and fast from dawn to dusk as a sign of devotion and self-discipline.
Let's head to China now to see the global hub for robotics technology that's transforming the country into a hotbed of innovation and experimentation. If this was a movie, you could call it The Rise of the Robots. Take a look.
Imagine a world where robots are an integral part of our daily lives. From factories to homes, robots are revolutionizing the way we work and live. Meet the Walker S1, the world's first multi-humanoid robot collaboration. These robots can work together seamlessly, performing complex tasks with ease. The humanoid robot navigates this warehouse with multiple units, engaging in collaborative sorting and handling tasks, charging electric cars, and stocking heavy payload bins into shelves. The transition from single-agent robotic autonomy to swarm intelligence enables multiple humanoid robots to collaborate effectively across complex industrial workflows. This achievement also accelerates the creation of general humanoid workforce solutions in various industries. But robots aren't just about work. They're also getting smarter and more agile. Meet G1, a humanoid robot that can perform flawlessly kung fu moves. Unitary Robotics unveiled its robot, which they claim can flawlessly execute an array of kung fu moves and impressive roundhouse kicks, all while maintaining perfect balance. The sleek silver G1 robot, wearing a work badge, performs a seamless sequence of kung fu strikes in an urban alleyway. Its creator, Unitary Robotics, based in Hangzhou in China, says the robot features from 23 to 43 joint motors. Robots are also being used in law enforcement. These humanoid police robots can patrol streets and keep communities safe. In China, dozens of people are in awe as they crowd around the petite robot dressed in a high-vis police vest as it patrols the streets of Shenzhen. During its testing phase at Shenzhen-based robotics company, several humanoids walk, moving their arms and learning other movements. Shenzhen Anluo Technology Vice President Xiao Jingwen said that the company aims to use humanoid robots to replace manpower in certain jobs, emphasizing on positions that require round-the-clock shifts.
We'd like to use humanoid robots to replace manpower in certain cybersecurity operation jobs, mainly those tedious tasks that require someone to be on duty 24/7.
And in the world of robotics, innovation knows no bounds. Meet the PM01, the world's first front-flipping humanoid robot, according to its creator's engineer. The humanoid robot PM01 bends its legs before springing into the air, somersaulting and landing upright, one thing many humans cannot do. The PM01 was launched in December 2024 and is a smaller version of engineers' pioneering SE01, the firm's flagship humanoid robot, which is famous for its realistic walking ability. And finally, how about speed? For that, meet the Black Panther V2.1. The world's fastest quadruped robot. It can reach speeds of up to 10 meters per second. Chinese scientists have made history by developing the world's fastest quadruped robot, achieving the remarkable speed after 6 years of dedicated trials and modifications.
It is dedicated to the deep integration of scientific and technological innovation and industrial innovation. Therefore, in particular, the current research direction of humanoid robots is mainly a more perfect fusion of these mechanics with this machine, so that our humanoid robots can run faster and be more powerful.
The evolution of robots is transforming the world. With its seamless navigation, precision, and ability to learn, the next generation of robots is poised to make life easier, more efficient, and more enjoyable. And China seems to be at the forefront of the robotic revolution.
We'll take a break now on Foreign Dispatches. Please join us again. Welcome back to the program. A Kenyan company is transforming scrap glass into exquisite art by using old techniques to produce stunning sculptures, beads, and glassware. Many believe this is an exemplifying innovation in sustainable craftsmanship.
Employing ancient glass blowing, this skilled glass blower shapes the molten glass into intricate designs, each piece showcasing their artistry and expertise. The process begins with essential raw materials, broken glass and discarded bottles, primarily sourced from construction sites and recycling centers.
I start by scooping molten glass from the furnace, then allow it to cool slightly as I shape it. This ensures that when we add color, it doesn't get oversaturated by the colors.
After sorting the glass by color and ensuring cleanliness, it is placed in a furnace that reaches temperatures nearing 1,200 degrees Celsius. Once melted, the glass takes on a rich, luscious texture reminiscent of warm honey. The pliable glass is then enhanced with artistic features. The workshop managed to utilize all broken glass pieces regardless of the size and purity to create a diverse array of items including vases, jugs, and custom-made pieces like furniture components.
We're basically trying to ensure that every waste is utilized. So one of our major sort of theme is nothing wasted, everything recycled. So even the broken pieces that we receive, we make them wind chimes from them. Any broken pieces, we can have them grinded, mixed with sand, and make something out of them. So basically nothing goes to waste.
The administrator also noted that the local community has shown significant support for the initiative, turning the workshop into a tourist attraction where visitors can engage in the glass-making process and acquire some of the stunning pieces.
It wasn't known per se, but right now we have received many local people coming in and also trying to help in the waste reduction process. It has been helpful to them, and also the fact that they can come and see something amazing done from waste. So far we've seen very many people interested in this job, and also coming and getting to see the beautiful art, as you can see.
Notably, glass constitutes 2% of Kenya's waste, and that's according to Global Recycling.
As the Lent period begins, Thessaloniki locals are marking the Greek Kuluma tradition with traditional food and festivities. They call it the Clean Monday. Take a look.
Thessaloniki residents celebrate the traditional Clean Monday by embracing several festivities, including fasting and flying kites. Locals flock to bakeries for lagana, a trademark bread specifically baked for the Lent. Participating in the kite flying festival is also one of the events the people take part in on Clean Monday. Enjoying other treats, dancing in circles to the orchestra's melodies at the event.
Today we celebrate Kwalama with traditional dishes that municipality distributes by thousands to our citizens, to our residents.
Happy
Lent to everyone. Today is the Great Lent celebration. Finally, beans, halva, taramosalata are the traditional treats for Lent. Fasting begins, and of course there is a great tradition of flying kites with children, but it doesn't do us any favors. Happy Lent to everyone. Happy Lent.
Clean Monday commemorates the end of the carnival season, Apokris, and the start of the Orthodox Easter. The day is also a traditional day of fasting and spiritual cleaning. Clean Monday is traditionally celebrated in Greece and Cyprus. Lent is a 40-day season of prayer, fasting, and giving, held in preparation for the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus. This year, Lent begins on March the 5th and ends on April the 17th. Lent is 40 days long to represent the 40 days that Jesus spent fasting and praying in the desert before starting his own ministry.
And finally, on the program, perhaps the longest in the world, an Ecuadorian artist is creating a sprawling 3-kilometer drawing in a record attempt. Let's take a look at Franz de Castillo's work.
Franz de Castillo, an Ecuadorian artist, is striving to create the longest drawing in history, spanning over 3,000 meters. He is creating portraits and drawings on craft paper as spectators gather to watch his creation come to life.
The idea is to set a precedent, to establish a precedent in history not only in Ecuador but in Latin America and the world, and to give Ecuador this analogy, which is a 3-kilometer drawing that resembled the equinoctial line, making it the longest drawing in history.
Que se asemeja a la línea equinoccial para que sea el dibujo más largo de la historia. Estamos trabajando en protocolos continuos de más o menos 10 a 15 horas diarias.
We're working on continuous protocols, putting in about 10 to 15 hours a day, drawing between 75 to 120 meters of artwork daily. Our goal is to reach March 21st.
Una distancia de 3,000 metros lineales de longitud.
The world record attempt is on at a shopping center in northern Quito, where a studio has been set up with all the necessary resources for France to achieve its objective.
Mandamos a fabricar en Asia, en Bangladesh, esta bobina. Es una bobina de papel craft con especificaciones técnicas.
We had this roll manufactured in Asia, in Bangladesh. It's a craft paper roll with technical specifications designed to withstand both the weaving and the weight.
Tenemos más de 50 litros de pintura negra.
As of Friday, February 28, France had completed 1,656 meters of drawings inspired by Ecuadorian artists. Since the fragments cannot be repeated, each day he creates several new figures, most of which are allegorical. The completed segments of the extraordinary feat are expected to be showcased in galleries across Qatar and Europe.
And that's it on the program this week. Remember, our top stories are never far away. You can catch them on channelstv.com. I'm Layo Olarinde. Thank you for watching.